just got someone in the commentary, it's Connor London, and I just asked him if he could slip down and get a drink. So sorry folks, I just haven't got time to slip down there and get one of them, but right now we're back online, and I do appreciate people coming up and helping me in the commentary. It's not, we won't eat you up, and certainly Connor London, you know, his weekend's been a bit dampened by the bike having issues with it both days, but it's great to see people coming up there and a little bit about the man too, because one of the things is I commentate 30 days a year around New Zealand and that, and I flip through the pits, and there's maybe 150 entrants today, so there's 150 mechanics possibly, with not so much of a classic bike meeting, but getting to actually talk about what's going on to people is you know, you've got to spread yourself far and wide. It was good to sit down and have a barbecue last night with a couple of people, and then yeah, sandwich made, and then a few DB sandwiches. Well, they weren't DB, they were Moa Beer, brown Powerades, and really good to learn about newcomers to the sport and some of the old comers. And right now out on the track we've got Group GP2. Group 2, where's my piece of paper? They're all a bit of a muddle at the moment. That partly comes from yesterday's afternoon, where they shuffled up the races to allow the post-classics time to just choose whether they're going to have a wet or dry. I notice it's a bit drier out there at the moment. Is it still spitting there? Still a bit of rain coming down, but the track's certainly a lot drier. Most of the races I've seen today, the tail end of yesterday, the water was coming up off the road, but now we're seeing that'll be Terry Pregnell there on the 159 machine there. That one with 4 laps, Liam Briggs there on the Java 559, 2-stroke there in second spot. Tim Barnes in third, LaSalle Carr, Richard Water and Graham McCosh on the NSU Sport Max. From memory, it was about a 1940 bike. I think it was a 1940 bike. Is it? I better just check that. 79. 1957. What was a 1940 bike? Okay. Andrew Lowe was on the 1940 NSU, so 17 years difference in those two machines. So let's Graham McCosh there in 6th place. Troy Rat. Clinton Anstis, Keith Whitehead there on 398 in 9th, and John Sendell on the BSA Bantam there in 10th. Also Paul Debenham, Howard Curry out there on the track. They've all done 1 lap of 4 laps, and what a great meeting. I've also got a copy of Megaphone. There are some copies down there. This is the official newsletter of the New Zealand Classic Motorcycle Racer, an old Jack Nicholson on the front, passed away recently on his beloved Velocette 93, and there's also an obituary inside. When we have a look, let's actually have a look on the racetrack, because there seems to be a battle going out the front there. First and second, as you could just about throw a blanket over them, coming out of Higgins. That's the lead race, is it? That should be Terry Pregnell and Liam Briggs. Terry Pregnell running the number 159, and Liam Briggs on the 50 machine coming round onto the front straight. It still is Pregnell. You recognise Pregnell with the red leathers. And also the fairing on the bike, whereas the Jawa in second place is a bit more naked and a bit more in the black department. A little bit of red there, actually a little bit of red, 251. Third place, the cell car chasing him down there on 53 on the BSA C15. This is the vintage pre-war 350 and 500. 0 to 250, pre-63 Clubman's factory and modified and classic 1970s bike. So as we see that 79 goes through Graham McCosh, followed by Troy Rat on the T250. He's easy to pick up because he's got bright yellow raincoat there, the old Ministry Works type of thing before it changed to orange. So easy to pick up that bike with a benchmark. The lead bike is in and out of the hairpin there. Terry Pregnell, these were about a lot closer in the last lap, but certainly tightened up there. Thank you, Connor, for that drink. I appreciate that, mate. Yeah, he's opened up that gap down the centre straight. Liam Briggs is now under threat by Tim Barnes on the Ducati. The Ducati has the legs down the centre straight, and there's probably half the gap between second and third there. They're coming across the lapper there, running high on the bright orange vested machine, so they get through there quite easily. He's relatively slow, but he's still out there enjoying himself, and everyone respects that, and it's good to have that person at the meeting. We'll catch up with who it is. Here comes that change for second and third place. It just Tim Barnes just 8 up second place, so I'm going to say that Liam Briggs here on the Jawa 560 has got maybe an issue there, because the way he went past, there was something going on there, or has Tim just found a new lease of life? In fact, Tim has now got his sights on the top place in the on the podium there, running there at the moment. It is Terry Pregnell the performance he's done in the last 12 2 K's this track is. I just made that up, the distance of the track. maybe he's going to be able to reel him in. His best time's a 37.99. The best time for Terry Pragnell's a 39.74. So that's a good 2 seconds quicker. Almost 2 seconds. Here we go. They're lining him up there. He gobbles up a lot of that track. Probably halves the distance there going out of turn 3 and into turn 4 there and off to the hairpin. In fact, the hairpin is listed as I think turn 4. We see that race for the lead into the hairpin there, and Terry Pragnell takes the high line there. Closing. Tim Barnes is closing. He's just about in that position where he can get in behind the slipstream. Both fair bikes, but the slipstream is paying a benefit there. The Ducati is faster. He'll pop out one side, up the high side or the low side, probably the high side. Now he's going in the inside there, and it's a braking duel into Higgins. They're matched almost perfectly. 2 to 3 bike lengths in it coming out of Higgins. This is the lead. Terry Pragnell on 159, followed by 251. Tim Barnes here we go. The Ducati winds up its legs and closes up 1 bike length closer than that. We're looking at it on Ctas Live now. Set a camera at the back of the screen. You can't quite see the brake, but you'll see who peels off quicker there. Wow, they almost touch each other. I don't know who it was there. Yeah, it is indeed. Tim Barnes has got the lead. It's a drag to the line now. The 251 bike is in the lead there. Here comes the 159 back. Is he going to pull out into the slip lead? No, not quite enough. There it is. Well done, both of those riders. Tim Barnes takes the win. Terry Pragnell in second place. And here comes number 53, LaSalle Carr, just ahead of Liam Briggs. So something slowing that bike all the way along there. So that's the top 4, folks. That's the top 4. We'll look a long way down to 5th place, and it should be Dick Waterer there on the Benelli 2C on the 63 machine, coming around that big sweeper on the 63 bike. Graham McCosh is out there on the 79 bike. Is that how it's going to finish? The checkered flag waves out there in the air. It is 63 Dick Waterer, followed by here goes 79, and then it is number 285 Troy Durant there on the T250 Suzuki with the yellow coat. As I mentioned, drag race to the line between Clinton Anstis and Keith Whitehead. It's going to be, there's only about a wheel in it there, with 398 getting pipped. 384 Clinton Anstis takes 8th place. Keith Whitehead takes 9th, and there is John Sandell on the Bantam rounding off the top 10. Got a couple of one other straggler going around the track, 2 others, sorry. We've got the guy that's been lapped. He'll have to be Andrew Lowe on the NSU. And cruising out. It's great. He's enjoying his day, no doubt. No first, there's no last, I always say. Okay, folks, I'm going to have a bit of a breather.